For today's video, it is about unlocking EV battery longevity. Do software updates truly extend life? Are you worried about your EV battery degrading too quickly? Many owners are told software updates will save their range, but does it actually work? Electric vehicle owners are told one reassuring thing again and again. Software updates will protect your battery and extend its life. But when real range starts disappearing, one question remains. Is that promise backed by reality or just optimism built into code? This video reveals the truth, analyzing concrete evidence on how these updates impact degradation and charging efficiency over time, giving you the insights you need to maximize your EV's lifespan. Here is the longevity promise from manufacturers. Most EV manufacturers describe software updates as a form of preventative maintenance. These updates are said to improve battery algorithms, refine thermal management, and optimize cell balancing. The message is clear. Updated software equals a healthier battery and longer range over time. On paper, the logic sounds convincing. Smarter software should reduce stress, manage heat more effectively, and slow long-term degradation. But the real question is whether these benefits appear consistently in real-world ownership data. Here is the central question being setting up. Are these software promises reflected in actual driving data? Or are they aspirational targets that sound better than they perform? To answer that, we need to look beyond press releases and into long-term ownership records. Now, here is deconstructing real data. Tesla Model 3 had data collected from long-term Tesla Model 3 owners provides one of the clearest real-world case studies. In many cases, owners observed predictable early battery degradation within the first few years, followed by a gradual flattening of capacity loss. After major software updates, some drivers reported more stable range estimates and smoother charging behavior. However, the underlying capacity loss largely continued at its expected pace. The updates did not restore lost range, but they often improved how consistently that remaining capacity was used. Here are real website tests we can reference to support the claims in about Tesla Model 3 battery degradation trends and how data is collected and interpreted. Number 1. TeslaFi fleet level EV data logging. Website https://about.teslafi.com/teslafi is a popular third-party service that logs Tesla telemetry over time, including historical charge and range data that owners use to track degradation trends. It's widely referenced by owners sharing real battery performance trends in fleet data.teslafi.com. Number 2. Recurrent Auto independent EV battery health research. Website https://www.recurrentauto.com/recurrent. Auto collects real EV data from drivers and publishes battery health insights, including long-term degradation trends and expected capacity retention curves. Their research is often quoted when discussing real-world EV battery longevity. Recurrent U can also link directly to the specific battery degradation guide page. Here, https://www.recurrentauto.com/join/battery-guide recurrent. Number 3. Optional supporting source, EV degradation rates. Website https://fdb.nz/ev-battery- life. This independent resource aggregates multiple real-world datasets including Tesla, showing degradation of approximately 1.8% per year for many EVs, including Model 3 and Model Y, and the characteristic early drop followed by stabilization. For a second data point, Kia EV6 owners. Similar patterns appear in data from Kia EV6 owners. Post-update. Many drivers noticed changes in charging behavior, including slower peak charging speeds or smoother tapering near higher states of charge. While these updates improved thermal stability and reduced battery stress, they did not significantly alter long-term degradation trends. In some cases, owners perceived better battery health simply because the software became more conservative. about the Kia EV6, specifically where owners note changes in charging behavior after software, firmware updates, and how those updates affect perceived battery performance. Number 1, Kia offered a software update to improve charging in cold. Whether Kia's own media release confirms that a software battery conditioning update was released to help the EV6 handle cold temperature charging more efficiently, showing that software can change charging behavior via thermal management and pre-conditioning. Source is Kia press release. Kia offers EV6 software update for faster cold weather charging. The website is https://media-re/software-releases/22/kia-offers-f6-software-update-for-faster-cold-weather-charging.these. Update did not claim to reverse degradation, but did alter charging curves and behavior, a real example of software affecting battery performance metrics. Number 2, independent reporting confirmed the update improves charging behavior. Clean Technica reported on the same Kia EV6 software update, noting how it improves DC fast charging performance in cold conditions by adjusting preconditioning and battery thermal logic. The source is Inside EVS article. Kia EV6 software update improves cold weather charging speed. The website https://inside-evs.com/news/6176116-Kia-ev6-cold-fast-charging- This article illustrates what the update was designed to accomplish and supports your narrative that software tweaks can reduce stress and modify charging behavior. For number 3, owner forum reports of range behavior changes after software. EV6 owners on forums like KiaEvForums.com have reported changes in range charge behavior that appear after software updates. While these are informal reports, they are used commonly in real-world discussions about EV behavior and are fairly typical of the patterns you describe. The source is Kia EV6 forum thread. Latest EV6 firmware upgrade seems to have significantly reduced displayed range. The website is https://www.kiaevforums.com/threads/latest-upgrade-seems-to-have-significantly-reduced-displayed-range.979/this. Thread shows EV6 owners reporting reduced estimated range or changes in usage statistics after OTA updates, which aligns with your narrative that updates improve stability but don't stop degradation. Kia's official software update for the EV6 was designed to improve battery performance in cold weather by adjusting charging logic and thermal conditioning, as documented on Kia's media site and covered by EV industry press. Long-term EV6 owners on enthusiast forums have observed range estimate and charging behavior changes after firmware updates, although these changes tend to affect metrics rather than reverse physical battery aging. Important note: there are currently no large-scale official published studies from Kia like TeslaFi or Recurrent Auto data for EV6 that quantify long-term degradation versus software updates. The evidence for EV6 comes mainly from number 1, manufacturer software update documentation, number 2, from independent reporting on what those updates change, and number 3, from owner community discussions about perceived behavior after updates. Now, here are the inconsistencies that challenge the narrative. Across both platforms, inconsistencies appear that some owners experience range drops immediately after updates, while others saw improved estimates without any physical improvement in the battery itself. These contradictions challenge the idea that software updates alone meaningfully extend battery life. Here is the technical reality behind software. Technically, software can influence battery health by adjusting charging curves, limiting peak voltage, and managing temperature more conservatively. These changes reduce stress on battery cells and slow future degradation. But software has limits. It cannot reverse chemical wear, rebuild damaged cells, or create new capacity. Once degradation occurs, it is permanent. Here are the expert perspective on battery chemistry. Battery experts consistently emphasize that degradation is driven primarily by chemistry. Software can manage conditions, but lithium-ion aging is governed by physical and chemical processes that no update can undo. The practical takeaways for EV owners. For EV owners, software updates should be viewed as protective measures, not miracle cures. Charging habits, climate exposure, and consistent driving patterns have a far greater impact on battery longevity than any single update. Owners can track battery health through range consistency, third-party monitoring tools, and long-term efficiency trends rather than relying solely on software notifications. Now looking ahead, the future of battery software. Looking forward, advances in artificial intelligence and predictive battery management may allow software to anticipate degradation before it accelerates. While promising, these systems will still work within the limits of battery chemistry. The final verdict. Based on real-world data, software updates are neither a myth nor a miracle. They slow future damage, improve consistency, and protect what remains, but they do not restore lost capacity. Battery longevity is shaped more by daily habits than digital updates. And our call to action. Have software updates helped your EV's range or changed how it charges? Share your real-world experience in the comments and subscribe for more data-driven EV insights without the hype.